Most people wait for motivation before they act. They want that fire, that excitement, that perfect moment when everything feels aligned. But let me tell you a story that proves why discipline, not motivation, is a real engine of success, especially in network marketing. A few years ago, a friend of mine joined a network marketing company and he was fired up. He had the dream board, fresh notebook, energy that made everyone believe he was unstoppable. For a week he was everywhere, calls, meetings, posts, prospecting. He felt like he was on fire. But then that fire dimmed. One no turned into two, and suddenly the excitement vanished. He told himself, I'll get back to it when I feel motivated again. But then that motivation never really came back. 6 months later, he was back at his 9 to 5, frustrated, wondering what went wrong. Listen, motivation is like a fuel in a lighter. It burns hot, but it burns out fast. Discipline is the habit of striking the match every day, even when you don't feel like it. And in network marketing, that difference decides who actually builds a business and who just talks about building one. Think about it. Discipline is boring. It shows up to the team call when you'd rather be watching Netflix. It's sending those 3 follow-up messages when you'd rather be scrolling social media. It's doing the presentation again, even when that last person told you no. Motivation gives you a spark, but discipline builds the fire. Most people underestimate the power of small, consistent actions. And in network marketing, momentum isn't built by one big rally or one big event. Momentum comes from the daily drip. The daily drip of conversations, content, self-growth. You don't win the game by taking one massive swing. You win by showing up every single day and stacking bricks until you build something real. And here's a secret few want to admit. Success is not sexy in the beginning. Discipline means you're doing the work long before the results show up. Imagine planting a seed. You water it daily, but for weeks nothing happens. Motivation says, why bother? There is no growth. Discipline says, trust the process, keep watering, and then one day something breaks the soil, and it only happens because discipline kept showing up when motivation left the room. Network marketing is especially brutal on the unprepared. You're dealing with rejection, skepticism, and the voices in your own head. If you rely on motivation, every no feels like a brick wall. But discipline doesn't care about no's. Discipline says, next call, next message, next connection. Discipline turns rejection into redirection. Let me put it another way. Motivation is a guest. Discipline is a roommate. Motivation shows up when the conditions are perfect. Discipline lives with you. Motivation is fleeting. Discipline is permanent. And here is the thing I want you to remember. The more disciplined you are, the less you actually need motivation. Why? Because discipline builds momentum, and momentum is the most powerful motivator of all. The hardest part is starting when you don't feel like it. But once you start, something shifts. You build rhythm. And once you build rhythm, you don't have to think about it. You just move. Picture this. A train sitting still takes massive energy to get moving. But once it is moving at full speed, it can crash through walls. That's what discipline does. It gets you on the tracks slowly, building speed until momentum takes over. Motivation alone will not get the train moving. Discipline will. And here is something that nobody tells you. People respect discipline. In network marketing, your team doesn't need you to be motivated every day. They need to see that you're consistent. Consistency creates trust. Trust creates leadership. And leadership creates duplication. Duplication, freedom. So if you want to build a business that lasts, stop chasing motivation. Motivation is a mood. Discipline is a decision. Show up on the days you do not want to. That's where the magic happens. The next time you wake up tired and motivated and tempted to skip your daily actions, remember this. That's the exact moment that separates the leaders from the needers. Motivation will not carry you, but discipline definitely will. Pass this forward. Someone out there is waiting for this reminder.